Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading an Arlecchino Listener by me. So let's get into it. Visiting the house is a little bit different. First of all, it wasn't as intimidating as people made it out to be. You know that Signora visits it on a routine basis. But as for you, you don't. And this is your first time doing so with her. You think of the rumors you've heard, of children scurrying in perfect rows, of Arlecchino's sharp gaze, cutting through any sign of disobedience. And yet the moment you and Signora step inside, warmth replaces everything else, and Signora's hand remains in yours. You're smiling, you whisper, and she lifts her chin. Am I? She doesn't deny it. Arlecchino appears at the end of the hall, her steps silent, her smile sharp as ever. She gives Signora a nod, and turns her eyes to you with a flicker of curiosity. I was told you wished to visit. It's been a while since you've been here, Rosaline. Signora scoffs lightly. Don't use that name so casually. Then don't look so sentimental. Arlecchino counters and turns away, gesturing for you both to follow. The children are in the common room. I suggest you prepare yourselves. You weren't really sure what to prepare yourself for. They were just children. But once you went there, you understood exactly what. The common room burst with energy. A dozen children running about, some playing tag, some reading, some painting sloppily onto parchment. If you had noticed Arlecchino immediately snap into perfect posture, as though she has a switch inside each of them. But then they noticed Signora, or rather her dress, her heels, her elegance in her hair. She's so pretty. One little girl squeals to her friend. Another braver one runs up and tugs gently at Signora's sleeve. Miss, are you a princess? Signora freezes, and you kneel before the child, trying to save this moment. She is more than a princess. She is very important. You say gently, and Signora shoots you a look. And she nods solemnly. I like your hair, she says to Signora. And Signora smiles, her voice softer than you've heard it in months. Well, thank you, Signora manages. Then another child approaches, then two more, and before you know it, Signora is surrounded, completely so, by small, eager, curious children. And she, Rosaline, lets them touch her skirt, tug at her gloves, and ask endless questions. She wasn't usually like this. She wasn't usually so patient. But then again, your presence in her life has done her wonders. How tall are you? Tall enough. Can we hold your mask? No. Why not? Because you will break it. It looks expensive. That's because it is, she says, answering each question dryly, but to hear the warmth underneath, the careful gentleness, and you can't stop smiling. Finally, Arlecchino leans toward you. I've never seen her like this, she murmurs. Me neither. She's gotten better with them, although I suspect that she always had the potential, Arlecchino says, sounding almost impressed. And you watch her, and you know that in her heart, she's always had it. You've seen her as she bought the gifts, her interest, and her care. she just struggles to show it. And your presence has only helped her a little bit. It has only enhanced what was already there. Eventually, Arlecchino tells you too that you can go to the balcony, leaving you some alone time. Signora exhales slowly, touching her cheek. Are they always so affectionate when they like someone? I did nothing to earn such attention. It's unusual compared to every time. You did. It didn't see how you were acting. But they can sense kindness. And when someone cares about them, her eyes sharpen. Kindness? Even if you pretend otherwise, you lean in, and her lips part. But she doesn't deny it. She sighs softly. I used to dream of having a home like this, filled with noise, laughter, and warmth. You step beside her, your shoulder touching hers, and you could. She hesitates. I'm not meant for such things. And who told you that? She gives you a pointed look, and you roll your eyes. Not good enough. Give me a real answer. And then there was silence. Then very quietly. My past, my choices, and who I am right now. You take her hand, and she lets you. All of these things, they don't erase your heart. You deserve whatever warmth you want. You're free to want that, Rosaline. And you think I want it? You said you used to dream of it. And I saw you, and you were glowing. She scoffs. I do not glow. Rosaline, they loved you. Her cheeks are pink. And you can't help but smile, watching her become flustered again. They're ridiculous creatures. She mutters. And you kiss her cheek. Ridiculous, you may say, but they're very correct about loving you. And if her blush gets a little bit deeper, both of you act like you didn't notice.